Hey you guys, what is going on? I'm TrickyMist and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are talking about the infinite pet opening glitch. It's not really a glitch, it's more or less part of the game. I don't really know why people always put the word glitch in front of, like, behind all that stuff. I guess it's to make it more appealing for others, but essentially all you need to do is make sure you have your boost on, triple coins, triple damage, and make sure you have your friend boost up at a decent pace. Like right now we are at 2.4 times, which is really nice for us. So let's just go ahead and take a look at this. We're getting about 2 billion per tick. And if you take into consideration on how expensive this egg is with triple hatch on, it is roughly about 529 million for the cost. But by the time whenever you open up the next one, you're always just going to have, like, you're always going to be gaining tech coins. You're not actually going to be losing much of anything, especially if you have it up to here. If you have anything beyond, let's say 700 million per tick, you should be fine. But I guess it depends on how fast the egg openings are. So without further ado, let me just put this into practice so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll wait. So 625, just keep track of that number. It's just going to be right over there by the arrow key, as you guys can see. 627, we already went up 2 billion. So we're at 626. Wait for it. Alright, we're at 628 now. So we're just slowly gaining up. It looks like the egg opening process has gone a little faster, but that's kind of besides the point because we are always going to be gaining in, like, the long run. And it's super easy setup. Honestly, if your friends are in the game but they're not attacking the chest, it will not decrease the amount that you'll get. So even if they're in the game and they're just, like, let's say they're farming in the fantasy world, if they're doing that and you're just farming out the chest, it still won't really make much of a difference, just because you're always going to be gaining that amount. Because I feel like the friend boost is, like, super overpowered right now, because so whenever I just have boost on and it's just me alone, I probably get about 400 to 600 million, but whenever the first friend joins, it goes from 700 to 900, and then so on. It just goes up by like 200 million every single time when a friend joins up. And I don't really know if that's if that's really 20%, but either way, I honestly prefer it because it's super amazing at that point. And you guys can definitely see the results. Let's see. We started at 625. We're already at 640, and we've opened up a bunch of pets. And literally, this whole thing is just me I've always been doing this for, like, the past couple of days. I honestly didn't really think it was much of a glitch. It was literally just part of the game. So I didn't really think too much of it. But apparently, some other people think it's an amazing glitch, but really it's just the way the game is. And my idea of, like, the idea of the enchantments stacking up, I don't believe that's true anymore. To really tell you, or to show you, let me just go all the way down here, and while we're going down there, let me just go ahead and show you my best pets. So I have 9 total that have tech enchantments on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I have one up here. Where is it? 9. And then the rest of these are just kind of like so-so. They're not like the best, like, damage dealers, but they are pretty high up there, and a lot of them have royalty on it. But to show you what I mean, so let's say if we take off all the tech enchantments, or majority of them, all you have to do is click that. It'll pretty much take them all off except for maybe 1 or 2. We'll put those on, and then we can probably see a difference. Yeah, so we jumped down a whole 1 billion from that. So that means the tech coin enchantment is pretty overpowered, and it literally ranges. Like, whenever I had the other pets equipped, I was ranging from 1.9 billion, maybe all the way up to 3 billion. But that is if I'm lucky. This one I'm ranging from about 800 million, maybe all the way up to 1.9 billion if I'm lucky. But it's not always consistent. And I honestly don't really know why that is. But for the most part, just make sure you have your best pets equipped, or best pets that don't sacrifice too much damage, but you're still able to keep tech coin enchantments on it. Like I said in the last video, it is extremely hard to get any of your like mythic pets with the tech coin enchantment unless you plan on making a bunch of dark matters. Assuming that you're one of those top players that have access to getting about, let's say 300 minimum, just to get 20 pets with tech coin enchantments above tech coins 3. Now you got to think about the ridiculousness on how crazy that would even be just to have, let's say for example, 300 ghoul horses dark matter. Now I've only managed to get 2 of them with tech coins 5, or just tech coin enchantments in general. Yeah, so we got 2 of them with tech coins 5, but that's out of, I think I made like 50 total, but I gave away quite a bit of them to some friends and stuff to help them out with the grind. But for the most part, a bunch of these are just kind of so-so. Like that one's not even that great enchantment, and you guys can kind of get the picture of how hard it is to prey on RNG to help you out with getting the best enchantments for your pets. But normally it normally never happens. And that's literally just how the game goes. Sometimes you can get lucky with it, sometimes you can't. But most likely it's going to be the other way around, of just kind of like a lose-lose in a sense. Like this one I don't really mind. It has 2 unique enchantments, but still. I'm always hoping to get tech coins on it. But I guess in a sense, if you do have the amount of pet equips, you could probably still do the glitch. But I would say aim for about 700 per tick on minimum. That way whenever you gain, or whenever you get the coins themselves, you're always going to be gaining. Also, to be able to do this, you also do need magnet, now that I'm thinking about it. At least 1 pet with magnet on it, and then you should be set. And then you could literally just keep opening this. You won't ever have to worry about your tech coins ever running out. Just like that. But overall, I hope that this actually helped explain it a little bit. I would say definitely just be sure to do the half and half. Like my setup is 9 pets of pets with tech coins on it, and 10 pets with like decent damage dealing enchantments on it. They don't have to be the greatest, they just have to either have like royalty or like strength boost or chest breaker, something that will help you out in the long run of things. But for the most part, just be sure to get that marker up to 700 million, and then you should be fine to constantly opening up all these eggs. I probably can't open up anymore just because I probably ran out of room, but that's whatever. But overall, thank you guys for tuning in for today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you guys found this to be helpful in any way, like the video, comment down below any other questions that you guys might have on Pet Simulator X. I've been grinding for like the past honestly the past couple weeks, just because I've been trying to get like the best pets in the game and more pets for giveaway streams. Which, speaking of giveaway streams, we are doing one later on tonight. And to know what kind of pets you guys are going to be getting, you're going to be getting one of these fluffy pets. I would say blue fluffy pet, but there's only so many. But yeah, so only 1 pet per person, just because last time we did 2 and we ran out almost immediately. We went from 500 pets to about 100. We dropped 2 trillion power. But I'm hoping with just doing the 1 pet per person, that's going to be fair across the board. But yeah, so I'm going to have steps on the screen for you guys to follow if you guys know how my giveaway streams go. There is an optional one in there. It's usually step 2, so it's completely up to you guys if you want to participate in that one. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in for today's video, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Okay, have a great rest of your day, and see ya.